This week we will be looking at your respiratory system, which is an elaborate series of passageways that takes air in and brings air out, as well as your two lungs and your diaphragm, which helps change the volume in your thoracic cavity to bring air in or to push air out. Some interesting FYIs about your respiratory system. Average time that an adult can hold their breath, 30 to 60 seconds. And actually, the limitation has more to do with the blood acidifying carbon dioxide than it actually does lack of oxygen, because your muscles store oxygen that your body can pull when it needs it. Free divers, those people that practice the sport of diving underwater without using any kind of equipment like scuba gear, they have different techniques to help decrease the concentration of carbon dioxide that builds up, which then allows them to hold their breath longer. A man from Denmark currently holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest free dive, which was done in 2010, and he held his breath underwater for 22 minutes. Do not try that at home. Each of your lungs contains about 300 million balloon-like structures called alveoli, which replace the carbon dioxide waste in your blood with oxygen. And when these structures are filled with air, the lungs become the only organ in the human body that can float on water. And actually, medical examiners use these so-called lung float tests during autopsies to determine if a baby was stillborn or if it died in the womb versus after delivery. If the lungs float, the baby was born alive. And if the baby was stillborn, then the lungs would not float. So, and this method is actually accurate 98% of the time.